You're asleep. You're somewhere. A party, a street, a building you've never been in, and it's full of people. Strangers. Faces you've never seen, talking to you like they know you. You wake up, and one of them stays with you. Some random person your brain apparently built overnight. Except you've probably seen the claim that says it didn't build anything. The claim goes like this: your brain can't invent a face. It's not capable of it. So every stranger you've ever met in a dream is a real person. Someone you passed on a train, someone 3 rows back in a lecture, someone in the background of a photo you scrolled past for half a second. Your dreams, the story goes, are reruns, a cast made entirely of people you forgot you saw. It's a great line. It's a little creepy in a way people kind of enjoy, and as far as the people who actually study dreams can tell, it's wrong. Not, we're not sure. One of them calls it science fiction, and the reason it's wrong turns out to be stranger than the thing it was trying to tell you. This one digs in for a reason. Most internet facts you can shrug off. This one you can't, because it matches your own experience too well. You really don't recognize the people in your dreams. They really do feel like strangers. Your dreams really are full of a crowd you don't remember casting. So when someone tells you those strangers were smuggled in from real life, it lands. It explains something you've actually felt. That's what makes it sticky. It isn't random nonsense. It's nonsense built on top of something real. Number 1. The part the myth gets right. Which is a bigger part than you'd want if you came here to feel smug. Dreams run on memory. That part's solid. While you're awake, your head is fed by 2 things at once: the world coming in through your eyes and ears, and your own memories underneath. While you're asleep, the world mostly switches off. Eyes shut, room quiet, almost nothing coming in. So the dreaming brain reaches for the only material it has left: you, your day, things you've actually seen. And you have seen an absurd number of faces. This is the part people underestimate. A normal day, the bus, the street, the shop, the background of every video you scrolled, every crowd in every show. You process hundreds of faces you'll never think about again. Your brain clocks them. You don't. The dream researcher David Folks spent decades showing how heavily dreams lean on waking life, on the ordinary stuff you didn't notice you were noticing. So when a stranger turns up in a dream, the honest answer is, yeah, a lot of the time, that probably is a recycled face. Someone real you genuinely don't remember. The myth gets that much right. It just takes probably a lot of the time and quietly upgrades it to always, and your brain couldn't do otherwise. That upgrade is where the whole thing falls apart. Number 2, the thing that kills it, which is that your brain invents faces constantly, including ones that could not possibly be real. Deirdre Barrett is a dream researcher at Harvard. She's gone through huge collections of people's dream reports, thousands of them, which is about as close as anyone gets to actually looking at this. And people describe faces that cannot have come from real life. Too many eyes, a face you can see straight through, features arranged in ways no human face is arranged, configurations, as she puts it, that violate basic anatomy. You didn't pass that person on a train. Nobody has. The brain made it. And that's all you need. The claim was that your brain can't invent a face. Can't. One invented face anywhere disproves a can't. That's just how the word works. Barrett's read on the whole idea is that it circulates endlessly and doesn't survive light scrutiny. Dylan Selterman, who runs a dream lab at Johns Hopkins, is blunter. He calls it science fiction. Your brain isn't locked to a photo album of real people. It can take a nose from nowhere, a jaw from nowhere, assemble a face from parts, or generate one that was never going to exist. It does this all the time. You just usually wake up before you clock that the eyes were wrong. Number 3, the part nobody repeating this fact ever mentions, which is that it's unprovable, completely. Think about what you'd actually need to test it. You'd need a clear image of the stranger from someone's dream. And dreams are blurry and gone within seconds of waking, so good luck. Then you'd need to compare that face against every face that person has seen in their entire life. Every bus, every crowd, every half second of background. That list doesn't exist. It can't exist. So anyone who tells you, flatly, that every face in your dreams is real has not checked. They can't have checked. Nobody can. They're repeating a line that sounds like it came from a study and didn't. This is the bit I actually care about, more than the faces. The fact was never knowledge. It was a guess in the costume of a fact. And it spread because it's a good guess. Creepy, tidy, fun to say at a party, none of which makes it true. So the real question stops being which forgotten stranger your brain dug up. It turns into something weirder. How does a brain build a face out of nothing and make it feel like someone you've known for years? Number 4. Why a made-up stranger feels so real. This is where your brain starts showing off. You have a piece of brain that exists more or less just for faces. It's called the fusiform face area, and it's almost embarrassingly dedicated to the one job. It's why you see a face in a power outlet, in the front of a car, in 2 dots and a line, in burnt toast. Your brain is so tuned to find faces that it finds them in things that have never had one. That's pareidolia, your face detector being so sensitive it goes off its static. Now put that machine in a dream. It can do 2 separate things, and the myth misses that they're separate. It can build a face, and it can stamp a feeling onto that face. This is someone. You know them. This matters. Different operations. So the sleeping brain can generate a stranger from spare parts, and, in the same move, hand you the gut certainty that you go way back. That's the actual trick. A face factory with a familiarity button, both running while you're asleep and can't supervise. The stranger feels real because your brain flipped the real switch. The person behind the face never had to exist at all. Number 5. The people the myth forgets completely. And this is the part that should sit with you. The whole fact rests on the idea that your brain is a flawless face machine. So good, it secretly files every stranger away forever. For some people, that machine doesn't work at all. It's called prosopagnosia, face blindness. Someone with it can look straight at a face, clear eyes, perfect vision, nothing wrong with the seeing, and get nothing back. No recognition. Not for coworkers, not for friends. In severe cases, not for their own mother, not for their own face in a mirror. The condition got its name in 1947 from a German neurologist named Joachim Bodemer, who described a man who'd taken a bullet wound to the head and could no longer recognize anyone he knew, himself included. The face went in. The who never came back. And that's the myth backwards. Recognizing a face is a specific job, done by a specific piece of brain, and that piece can break. It was never the automatic, guaranteed thing the story leans on. The confident little line, "Your brain can't help but record every face," comes apart the second you remember that some brains can't record faces at all. It also leaves a real question hanging, one nobody can fully answer yet. If your waking brain can't hold on to a face, what shows up when you dream? That one has no tidy answer, which is probably the most honest sentence in this whole video. So, tonight you'll probably dream, and there's a decent chance the place will be full of people you don't know. The myth wanted to leave you a little spooked, looking at those strangers like a gallery of everyone you forgot you saw. Your dreams as a security archive of real faces. The truth is looser and stranger and much harder to hold. Some of those strangers really are recycled. A barista from 2019, a guy 4 rows back in a lecture you don't remember sitting through. And some of them are nobody, built that night, out of parts, by a brain that makes faces for a living and then talks you into believing they're old friends. The part that should actually get you is that you can't tell which is which. You never could. Neither can anyone else. The stranger in your dream tonight might be real, might be no one who has ever lived. Your brain knows which, and it isn't going to tell you. It rarely does.